So today we're going to be making this little rotating bird feeder. It's pretty easy, don't need very many supplies, so let's get started. I'm using a rubber coated wire hanger, but you can use a regular wire hanger or if you've got some sturdy wire. And for the center, you can improvise with a spool thread or a block of wood, etc. But I'm using an old toy from a set of super structs, and you'll also need a drill. Okay, I'm going to use my wire cutters. Now I need to cut 4 pieces. So since my hanger is 16, it's just over 16 inches long. I'm going to cut my pieces just over 8 inches long. I want to make them as long as possible because my little buckets that you'll see in a second, they're kind of wide, and you've got to make the end of your wire stick out far enough that your bucket clears the center when it rotates around. This is some sturdy wire, as you can see. I got to rotate around to kind of get through the rubber coating and then try to snip through this wire. But anyhow, I'm going to cut 4 pieces, 2 across the bottom and 1 across each section at the top. I'm just going to use my piece that I've already cut and lay it up against to measure. Now take your drill and drill 4 holes evenly placed around your centerpiece, and make sure your drill bit is the width of your wire. I'm testing one of my wires, and I want it good and tight like this, so it's going to stay in the hole. Now I'm just going to take my pliers and straighten out my wires. And I have 4 good pieces. So I put them on my little measuring mat so I could bend them right in the center. Then I'll use that one for a template for the other 3. And this is a little tube that I had. I'm going to snip off an end of it. Now this came out of some old toys, but use what you have. And the purpose of this is going to be to hold the basket in place. So you see I have that little gap in the center. That's so the basket, once it's filled with birdseed, it'll weight it down and it'll stay right there in between those 2 pieces. Once you have your 4 pieces bent and you have whatever you're going to use put on, slid onto your pieces to hold the baskets in place, you just got to put it all together and voila, you will have a bird feeder. My bucket's rim was too thick, so I trimmed it with an X-Acto knife so the birds can get in. So there you have it, it's all complete. Now, I put a long screw in mine, a wood screw, because I'm thinking of screwing it to my tree out front. But I also have this super duper, really strong suction cup, and I'd like to figure out a way to put it on this suction cup so I could put it on the window, outside on the window, so my cat could get up there in the window and check out the birds. But I haven't quite figured it out yet how to do it, so that's why I'm not showing it outside with bird seed and all that, because I'm still going to try to work on that. And if anybody has any good ideas, leave them in the comments. But you could get different color buckets or different kinds. They're probably not going to have these. I got them like at I think they were for St. Patty's Day. Also, you could use the bigger thing. You could use a tinker toy. You know, use what you have. I had also thought of some way of putting this on a stick. You just need it on something loose enough that it goes around as the bird lands on, you know, they'll land here to eat. And so it adds a little weight so the next one comes up. And the next one. Also, I didn't super glue the hanger pieces in yet. And I'm also going to super glue these pieces on. The front one's tight, but the little piece that I cut off is kind of loosey-goosey. But anyway, there's your video for today. I hope it inspires you. You get crafty. And I hope you will like the video and comment, because it really helps my channel. I'm trying to grow my channel right now so that I will be more likely to put up a new video when I don't get much, I get a lot of views, but then I don't get many likes or comments or whatever, and then I start thinking, oh, maybe I should just quit doing this channel, like people are not really that interested. But then, here I come back again. So if y'all could help me out with the likes in the comments, it would be great. Have an awesome day. Bye.